During the spring and autumn period of the Chu state, there was an elderly man named Lao Lai Zi, who, despite being over 70 years old, remained full of life and deeply devoted to his parents. His story became widely known and was admired as a model of filial piety. When Lao Lai Zi was young, he was smart and diligent, but as he aged, his body began to weaken. However, his devotion to his parents never wavered. As he saw his elderly parents growing frailer, he became even more determined to care for them. He understood that his parents could no longer bear the heavy labor of their youth, so he sought creative ways to bring them joy, using the energy and wisdom he had left. Thus, Lao Lai Zi devised a unique way of showing his filial love, known as colorful clothes to entertain his parents. Whenever he returned home, he would don vibrant, multicolored clothing and act like a playful child in front of his parents. He would jump around, make amusing gestures, and even imitate the behavior and speech of a young child. Although his actions might have seemed comical, they never failed to bring laughter to his parents. On some occasions, he would deliberately fall to the ground and cry like a baby, causing his parents to burst into laughter, momentarily forgetting the struggles of old age. Moreover, Lao Lai Zi would imitate the sounds of animals or perform silly dances, always bringing joy to his parents. To him, there was no shame in behaving in such a way. Rather, it was a heartfelt expression of love and devotion. He understood that elderly parents often feel lonely and depressed, and he found happiness in knowing that his actions could bring them joy. Lao Lai Zi's unique way of showing filial piety touched many hearts and became a well-known story passed down through generations. The phrase, colorful clothes to entertain one's parents, was later used to describe this kind of filial behavior, meaning that children should not only care for their parents materially, but also bring them happiness and joy on an emotional and spiritual level. Lao Lai Zi's story teaches us that filial piety goes beyond providing for our parents' physical needs. It is also about finding ways to make them happy and helping them forget the loneliness and sorrow that often come with aging. This story also prompts us to reflect on how we treat our parents today. In our daily lives, we should strive to not only provide them with material care, but also offer emotional support and companionship. Like Lao Lai Zi, perhaps we can find small ways to bring laughter and joy into their lives, making them feel loved and cherished in their later years.